On today's bike breakdown, I go over this 2006 LeMond Zurich. One of the special things I wanted to do on this, which is why I included this in my Hidden Bike Gem series. LeMonds are pretty well known, everybody. If you're into the bikes even just a little bit, you know that for the most part. But what I wanted to talk about is why this one is such a special bike and why I think it's such a rare bike to find. This is actually a 53 centimeter, more of a common size frame. One of the many cool things about this bike is how the frame was built. It uses OCLV lightweight carbon fiber for most of the top tube, down to the seat post, and then down to the seat stays. And you can see this is all in a nude carbon color. And then the bottom half of the bike, it's all a midnight bluish kind of color, almost a pearlescent blue. This is a platinum OX material that they use on the frame, a very high-end steel. It's made by a company called True Temper, who is rivaled with Reynolds, right up there with some of the best steel you can buy for sure, still even to this day. People love to even use it on mountain bikes, that's how high-end and durable this stuff is. The platinum OX tubing that is used here is comparable to titanium when it comes to the tensile strength versus weight. This is some of the strongest, lightest steel you can get your hands on, as I said, comparable to titanium. This gives you an amazing road feel, such a unique ride that this is what LeMonds are known for, their high-end steel rides. Something I wanted to go over because what makes this bike so special is that in 2006, Trek was having big-time issues with Greg LeMond because of Lance Armstrong, who Greg had said some things that turned out to be true, and there was no need for him to censor himself anyways. He wasn't being defamatory or mean, he was just speaking the truth about a fellow cyclist who was obviously blatantly cheating amongst other people everybody knew but us at the time. And, well, Greg LeMond. And because of that, there's an infamous lawsuit where Greg ends up suing Trek because it becomes clear after the 2007, 2008, and the years preceding, the LeMonds are just not getting the backing they used to be. There wasn't as many of them in the stores. And so this is, to me, one of the coolest last years that Greg is actually involved with the bikes, the design, and to me it really shows. When you look over the frame, the attention to detail is great. It's a bike you could ride every day. You could ride it 100 miles, super comfortable. It still has the traditional LeMond geometry with a little bit longer top tube. It's a 53 centimeter, as I said. It actually has an effective top tube of 54.5.
And now, this is the breakdown.
Nice Bontrager race light fork. The wheels that came on this bike stock were just Bontrager race lights, similar to what come on the Madones with the split spoke design that constantly break. You will always find, if you look on eBay, in the not working section for wheels, what they do is they pull the spokes right out because they're too high tension and there's nothing to support them. And what we have here is some DT Swiss RR 1.2 rims, custom made onto some Dura Ace hubs. 28 hole front, DT stainless spokes, 32 hole rear. Nice durable wheels. High quality, totally bomb-proof at this point. The rest of the drivetrain doesn't need anything. That's actually one of the only real modifications to this. Has a full Ultegra 6600 group set. One of the coolest things to me, this is very rare to find, has a 10x3. I know the triple cranks are fading, but to me that's because there's been too many bad bike mechanics out there. I think they're great. It's awesome to have for areas that it's very hilly, and that's a must, I think, especially when you're doing long miles. Here you have the traditional triple crank, Ultegra 10-speed, 52 tooth, 39 tooth, 30 tooth. Again, one of my favorite triples. Still get the top speed, only one tooth away from a 53, but you got the grain and gear down there. If anybody's lived in the mountains, they'll appreciate that. Ultegra long cage, rear derailleur, Ultegra 6600 1225 cassette. Nice and tight cassette, makes shifting easy, hard as heck to drop a chain. Ultegra front derailleur and bottom bracket. Nice Bontrager race light seat post, carbon fiber. This is the seat from 08 Madone Pro, 5.5. Bontrager race light saddle. The cockpit is completed by a Bontrager race-like setup, handlebars and stem with a Cane Creek headset, sealed bearings. Great bike. And that wraps up this LeMond Zurich. I hope you guys enjoyed the history that I put into this video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Thanks a lot.